Why I share wisdom. The tavern was in Luminara, built into the stone of a high cliff where the sea breathed far below and lantern towers glowed like patient stars. Even at night, the city never fully darkened. Light lived here, soft, intentional, unhurried. Inside, the tavern hummed with quiet warmth. Glass lanterns lined the walls, their glow steady and calm, as if they knew rushing helped no one. I was refilling a kettle when the traveler arrived. She stepped in carefully, eyes adjusting to the light, her cloak drawn close, not from cold, but from habit. She chose a seat near the fire and watched it for a while before speaking. People listen to you, she said. They come here looking for answers. Alex looked up from his corner and smiled faintly, then returned to his notes, giving us space. The traveler met my gaze. Why do you share wisdom at all? I set the kettle down gently. Because once, I said, I carried questions no one answered. She tilted her head. So this is about helping? Yes, I replied, but not in the way most people think. Outside, the lantern towers flickered in sequence, sending soft light cascading across the cliffs. I don't share wisdom to fix people, I continued. I share it because silence can be heavier than pain when you're lost. Her hands rested near the fire, palms open. But doesn't it get tiring carrying other people's struggles? It would, I said, if I tried to carry them. I don't. I only help them set their burden down long enough to breathe. Wisdom, I said, isn't something I hand out like coin. It's something I reflect back, polished by experience. She listened closely now. Most travelers don't need answers, I continued. They need permission to feel what they feel, to move at their own pace, to trust themselves again. Alex nodded once, quietly affirming the truth. I've learned, I said, that most people don't remember what you teach them. They remember how safe they felt while learning it. The traveler's shoulders eased. So you're not trying to change anyone? No, I said. I'm trying to remind them who they were before the world told them to be smaller. And there's another reason, I added, lowering my voice. I share wisdom because pain hoarded becomes bitterness, but pain shared becomes understanding. She glanced at the fire, and if someone ignores it, then they weren't ready, I said simply. Wisdom waits, it doesn't chase. The lantern light shifted as the wind changed outside, steady but alive. Some people think wisdom is power, I said. It isn't. Presence is, and listening is its sharpest form. The traveler smiled softly. So the tavern isn't about answers at all. No, I said, it's about refuge. Alex finally spoke, voice low and warm, a place where questions aren't rushed. I nodded. If someone leaves here with nothing else, I want them to leave knowing they weren't foolish for asking, and they weren't weak for needing rest. She stood slowly, lighter than when she first arrived. I think I understand now. You don't have to repeat the wisdom, I said. Just live gently. That's how it spreads. My friend, if you're listening and wondering why wisdom matters, it doesn't exist to impress. It doesn't demand agreement. It exists to keep you company when the path feels unclear. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The fire will not be offended. The traveler lingered near the doorway, looking back once more at the glow of the tavern. The lantern light reflected in her eyes, not as answers, but as reassurance. Outside, Luminara breathed steadily. The sea murmured below, and the towers continued their watch, lighting the way without demanding attention. Alex gathered his things quietly, offering a nod of mutual understanding before fading into the warmth of the room. Wisdom, I said gently, doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the moments when someone realizes they're not alone. She stepped out into the night, carrying less certainty, but more peace. The tavern remained, steady and waiting. The lanterns will remain lit, and the fire will be warm, even when the door closes behind you. Return whenever the road feels heavy, or when your heart seeks quiet company. Carry what serves you, leave the rest by the hearth, and know that this place and these words will wait patiently for you. Until then, travel gently, my friend, and let the night watch over you.